Oh, you're blushing. Why? How many lovers have you had?
I never...
You're a virgin. Hawke, you've been holding out on the poor girl. Get her a night at the Blooming Rose. On me.
That's, very generous.
I'm a giver.
Move along. The finest clothing from here to Antiva.
You there. You look capable. Can you help me?
What do you mean you can't help me?
This is a domestic matter, Sirrah. If your wife has chosen to leave you, there's nothing we can do.
Ninette is my wife. She's legally bound to me. Bring her back.
We're done here.
Useless. Why are we still paying those sluggards?
I intend to claim the reward for finding your wife.
You are going to look for Ninette? Finally, someone who looks competent.
That foolish woman has caused me nothing but embarrassment. She needs to be dragged home.
She's your wife, not a dog.
At least a dog could be trained. Her family is getting suspicious. They think I might have done something to her. Even if... Well, I just want to make sure they know I didn't do it.
Do you think Ninette might be in trouble?
It's her own doing, gallivanting about with men half her age. Pah! She's just trying to show me I am tied to her purse strings.
You're more concerned what her family thinks than what happened to her.
Ninette keeps the company of other men, huh? And makes no secret of it. I'll be better off with her gone. Well, as long as her family knows I had nothing to do with it. They would ruin me otherwise.
I can't imagine why she'd leave you. You're such a prize.
It wasn't always like this. We were in love once. She defied her parents to marry me. Sometimes, I wonder if I dreamed those years.
How long has your wife been gone?
About a month. I wasn't worried at first. She's run off before. Ninette is uncontrollable, you see. She comes and goes as she pleases.
Why would her family think you did something to her?
They think I married her for her inheritance, and they know we have been fighting. They believe this is reason enough for me to hurt her, but I swear, on Andraste's pyre, I have done nothing.
I'll try my best to find Ninette and bring her home.
You should talk to Jethan at the Blooming Rose. I didn't know she visited whores until Jethan sent a letter to our house. He even sent her flowers once. Lilies. Her favorite. Talking about it makes my head hurt. Good luck to you, Sarah.
Huh. Well, I just lost a sovereign. Didn't think you'd stoop to our kind again. Or are you not too proud to make some coin?
Pride usually hasn't been my downfall.
Since you stormed off, we don't have anyone who can quite work your magic. If you know what I mean. I sent some men to fence a bit of cargo down at the docks. Haven't seen them since. I'd pay good silver for the safe return of them, or the goods.
Is this anyone I know?
When you left, we had to take on New Ferelden. Volunteers. Lad named Price was leading them. No one of your caliber.
Where were they last seen?
They were supposed to meet down by the docks, under cover of darkness. I know you're familiar with the concept.
Want to tell me what you were selling?
We were trying to make a deal with the Carta. Those Orzammar dwarves. They like luxury items. Fine fabrics, a cask of caviar, an aged wine. Anything one can liberate from a Hightown merchant.
Consider it a deal.
Good. Go to the docks tonight. My boy Price was supposed to meet our buyers from the Carta there. Maybe you can find out what happened.
And here we are in the brothel. My day is complete.
The difference between a courtesan and a whore is... well, their shoes are nicer.
I don't think anyone's looking at their shoes.
to wear a feather boa.
All Asians, darling. You get used to it.
And waiting for you upstairs.
Many thanks, Madam C.
Ferelden, are you? We are not a charitable organisation, Syrah. If you cannot pay, you will have to take your lonely self elsewhere. Is that clear?
Disgusting.
2 sovereigns for premium service, 1 sovereign for standard service. 50 silver and someone may touch you. Briefly.
I'm not interested.
Of course you aren't. Poverty had nothing to do with your decision, I'm sure.
I won't mention this to your mother if you don't.
Welcome to the Blooming Road. Blooming precisely,
Madam doesn't give a
but the
rat's
name's
ass
not
what
mine.
you want. She pays me a copper every time I kick the little bastard. Tell Sabina if her brat gets underfoot again, I'll drop kick him out the door.
I can do whatever I want. You're not the boss.
Get out, Sergeant Lazenby. You're ruining our business.
So what's with that magical fistering you do?
I don't think I can do that.
Sorry?
You know, when you stick your hand into people.
Oh, that. Yes, it's, talent.
You could make so much coin with that.
Today's my rest day, but I'll make an exception for you. What can I say? Why work if you're not working hard?
Oh, I like him. He reminds me of someone.
Can't imagine who.
I can see why Nanette liked you. You're feisty.
A refreshing change from the pale slug I married. I hear she finally left her worthless husband. Good for her. I just wish she'd said goodbye.
Did she tell you she left her husband?
No, I just hope that's what she did. Ghislaine only wants her for her family's wealth. Ninette's a jewel. Elegant, worldly, just the perfect level of depraved. Ghislaine doesn't deserve her.
Do you think Nanette has come to harm?
I hope not. Everyone loves Ninette. Sometimes twice a night. Ghislaine's the only one who might hurt her, and he doesn't have the balls for it.
Ghislaine knew about you and Ninette. Did he talk to you?
The man is incapable of talking. He came here, yelled at me, called me a dirty knife-ear, among other things, and accused me of corrupting his wife. We had him thrown out.
Were you hoping Ninette would leave Ghislaine for you?
Of course not. I know my place. I offer a service, that's all. Anyway, there was someone else looking for Ninette. A Templar. I believe his name was Emmerich. He wouldn't sleep with me either. I can't see why a Templar would be interested in anyone who isn't a mage.
Any chance Ninette's an apostate?
Well, she certainly cast a spell on me. Anyway, if Ninette was a mage, I think Emmerich would have said so.
Perhaps Emmerich knows something we don't.
Emmerich said he'd continue his investigation in Darktown. You could see if he's still there. And if you find Ninette, tell her to drop by and see me sometime. Back again? Sure you're not interested in my many, many services?
I was just passing through.
Have it your way.
If I don't find a dress for tonight, I'll be laughed out of Kirkwall.
You've enjoyed
Where I come from, they're called tattoos. Sailors get them all the time.
not made of lyrium, I'd imagine.
Not a one. And the pictures are different. Usually breasts.
I suppose a pair of lyrium breasts tattooed onto my chest would make things better.
That's me. I'm a helper.
we want.
Human waste again?
Mind your manners. This is my territory.
Too.
I thank you, Syrah, for coming along when you did. I am Emmerich.
You're older than I thought you'd be. Ninette seems to go for the young, pointy-eared sorts.
What?
Ninette de Kurac. I hear she got around. And you were asking about her, so I just assumed.
Preposterous. I was concerned that she was in danger, and that is all. However, the investigation has been a waste of time.
That sort of attitude will never pay off.
Ha! I was eager at first, but failure has leached all enthusiasm from me. This all started when Meren, one of our Circle mages, disappeared. I found it odd. She was a bit older and hardly adventurous. Then I heard about Ninette and 2 other missing women.
A woman goes missing, and you'll either never find her, or you'll just find her body.
I hope you're wrong, madam. I think the disappearances are connected, and I suspect foul play is involved.
Doesn't the Circle use phylacteries to keep track of its mages?
We followed her phylactery to a foundry, but found nothing. I had heard of sympathizers smuggling mages through Darktown, so came here hoping to pick up the trail. But no trace of Meren. And as you've seen, asking the locals hasn't made me very popular.
People don't just disappear. Perhaps they were murdered or kidnapped.
We found no bodies, no ransom notes. Those women just vanished.
Have you mentioned any of this to the city guard?
They say there's no proof the disappearances are connected. They think the women just left home, that it happens all the time.
Mages routinely flee the Circle. Perhaps Meren just wanted freedom.
She had always been loyal. She received lilies from an unknown suitor, and some of us thought she may have gone to meet him. Perhaps her disappearance is linked.
Can I assist your investigation?
It's no longer my investigation, Sirrah. You may take over if you wish. This battle showed that I'm no longer the warrior I used to be. I know when to walk away. Here, take my findings. Perhaps you can make more use of them. I'm going back to the gallows. I'm too old for this.
A foundry in Lowtown. I should look into that.
This one time, I was sailing to Lemerin, and there was a fight between two of my men. It was over a dice game, last piece of toast or something. Sailors, they're touchy about their toast.
Is this going anywhere?
It will if you let me finish. So, there's a knife fight, and Jim ends up with a broken-off blade stuck in his shoulder. It's buried deep in there, and we're out at sea at least a week from the nearest port. If you were there, you could have reached in and plucked that blade right from his flesh.
That's your whole point?
Pretty much.
demons, summoned by another mage, no doubt.
Watch your step! That should do it. Done.
Those are human bones, aren't they? I'm gonna be sick.
A severed hand, a ring, and a pile of bones. Emmerich will want to see this. And I should bring the ring to Ghislaine. It might belong to Ninette.
There's always pretenders out at night. Sometimes you have to correct them. Good coin in it, too.
I've heard about the Circle of Magi outside of the Imperium, but I've never been in one. Are you certain it's wise for us to come here, considering who we're with?
Maybe not, but we'll be cautious.
This seems more like a prison. I wonder if it's more effective than the Circle I know.
How is the Imperial Circle of Magi different?
Once upon a time, it was as it is here. The Chantry watched the Magisters closely for any signs of corruption or weakness. Then it changed. The Magisters were permitted to watch over their own, and Templars kept only to enforce the law. What happened next was inevitable. The Magisters rule again. as powerful as they ever were.
According to everything I've seen, the Circle can't control mages anyhow.
And what is the alternative? Freedom is a noble ideal, but I see no oppression here. I see fear and danger. But enough. I'm sure we came here for a reason.
Maker's blessing on you.
Recognize your mage? You're horrible. This was left in the foundry you mentioned in your notes. I was also attacked by shades.
These are human bones. Then there is no chance of finding Meren alive, or any of the others.
This isn't over. I'm going to get the bastard that did this.
I know how you feel, Sirah.
Surely those in power will believe you now.
I will bring this to the city guard immediately. It should be enough to convince them the disappearances are worth investigating.
Been with women?
I couldn't bring back your wife, but here's a ring. It looks pricey.
Oh. Ninette's wedding ring. Yes. Look at the engraving. Forever faithful, forever yours. Oh. Written in happier times. Where did you find it?
It was on Ninette's hand, which was cut from her body. She's dead.
On her hand? Huh. I see. Well, maybe you should take this back. I don't want anything that might link me to her death. Especially with her family asking questions. No. They're going to blame me. I just know it. Excuse me, sir. I have arrangements to make.
Welcome, merchant.